Yeah, this how I feel when you get drafted, you feel me? I point your hat like this. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Maine Laveau, and you're not kicking it with Maine.
I always told to keep my eyes on my own paper and never be blind to love, cause that shit the greatest. Took some losses, but they only let me highly favor. In my own lane and worry about you fucking haters. I'm on my motherfucking business like, ooh, 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 ooh. I'm on my motherfucking business like, ooh, ooh.
Alright, so welcome back. Y'all already know what the vibe is. It's episode 11, and we finna get busy, and we finna get straight into it. Today we're gonna call this episode the Max episode, you feel me? But we talking about straight Maxes. And when I say Maxes, I do mean Air Maxes. You know Adidas don't make no Maxes, well they probably do, but Nike is the, you know what I'm saying, shoe when it comes to Maxes. So today we're gonna talk about 87s, we're gonna talk about some 90s, but they just not no regular 87s. We're gonna talk about these 87s, they different.
Nike!
They was made by none other than, you know what I'm saying, Soulfly. Soulfly was the company that made like the last Jordan ones that I talked about. The Jordan ones that I talked about, they was the orange and black ones. They was inspired by the Miami Hurricanes color, but these colors, they was definitely not inspired by nothing that got to do with Miami. It looked like a San Francisco 49ers shoe to me, but if you check out the inside of the shoe, they definitely flipped everything that was supposed to be on the outside and the inside. This is definitely a flip-flop shoe, but to me, like I personally like everything about it. Like the color scheme, you know what I'm saying, the outside of the shoe, it was different. And if you know what I'm saying, you get a little close up on that, like then put that right there in your face. You feel me? They put my shoe size on the outside of the shoe, so you know what I'm saying, big shout out to Soulfly. You ain't gonna find this shoe nowhere on the market, and I doubt they probably might even have this shoe still on the website. You feel me? They only had a couple pair, and when they do make these shoes, they only make a couple pair. So yeah, like this was like, I just got lucky. So yeah, this is our first Max. Like I say, definitely make sure y'all check the inside of that on the inside of the shoe. So yeah, this is our first joint, the 87 Air Max. This is special edition, you know what I'm saying? So
Showing not doing donuts, all in that BMW truck, Benz truck. Ask me, do I really give a fuck? Big bank like screw.
Our next joint, gotta get into this one, cause you know a lot of people, they like big 90s fans. So you know what I'm saying, this right here is when, like, you know what I'm saying, the Air Max wave start changing up. You feel me? They start adding like a little bit more flavor to it. But this shoe right here, they added a whole bunch of flavor to it. I thought it was an off-white shoe at first, but it's not an off-white shoe. It's a real Nike shoe. I copped this shoe at Unknown.
Nike!
Make sure y'all check that spot at Unknown. I kind of was having like a flip-flop day, I guess. These flip-flop too, but they did it different, a little bit different with this shoe. Feel me? Everything about this shoe is flip-flop. It's real hard to wear. Like I say, it wouldn't be no shoe that I wear to the club. Barely might be a shoe I might even wear out. You feel me? Probably like to the baby shower or something like that. Definitely a shoe that I would be, you know what I'm saying, hyped to wear. But you know, as far as like running and everything like that, I know like a lot of people think like Nike shoes are comfortable to run in and everything. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. These shoes are definitely for, you know what I'm saying, designing and like, you know what I'm saying, formal dress wear. These shoes are not for like working out and nothing like that. So don't get your hopes up thinking like, oh, you finna go like win a race in these right here. You not finna go do that, my boy. Probably in some 95s, but not in these right here, my boy. These definitely for a formal wear. But yeah, man, this shoe was definitely inspired by, you know what I'm saying, the whole 90s era and the whole 90s look. It definitely did like a whole off-white thing. Shout out to Virgil. He ain't the one who made this shoe, but you know what I'm saying, Nike, they definitely, you know what I'm saying, like seeing his vision when it's coming to, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to keep up with the whole generation and vibing and keeping it drippy when it comes to designing shoes, because I don't know what Jordan do. So yeah, man, like I said, those is our two picks for the day. We had the Nike Air Max 87, you know what I'm saying, Soulfly edition, which was this joint right here, you know what I'm saying. Another joint I would not wear to the club. I picked nice shoes that got like, you know what I'm saying, my shoes drippy, but you know what I'm saying, sometimes you can't wear all these joints to the club. They really be real like picky. But yeah, like I say, the Nike 87, you know what I'm saying. And we got my joint right here, the Nike 90, you feel me? But they also call this the Nike, this the third, I guess it's the third joint. I guess I'm assuming so. But yeah, the 87 and 90, you feel me? So get your hands on it. A dope shoe. The next episode, we probably might be talking about this shoe in different color patterns, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of this shoe. It's an 87 shoe, so you know what I'm saying? Like I say, make sure y'all get your hands on both pair. Shout out to Soulfly, Miami. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Unknown. You know what I'm saying? Those are two stores where I got them shoes from. The links will be below if you want the address. And I'll definitely put the link of the shoe in the description. So yeah, y'all already know what the deal is. Laveau Music Group is the label. Check out all music on all the platforms. Definitely, you know what I'm saying, check out my music. Check out my IG, Maine Laveau. Check out Wolf Street Films. Y'all know what the vibe is. Laveau Music Group. Y'all see the merch. Hit us up in the DM. Hit us up. And definitely don't forget to subscribe to this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Hit the comments. If y'all in town in Miami, I'll definitely pull up on you. And we'll probably do a Kicking It With Maine episode if you're a big sneakerhead. And if you that serious, you feel me? Don't hit me up on no, like, you know what I'm saying, no humbug. because, you know, we'll record you too and we'll expose you. So yeah, man, again, shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, who keeping it locked and tuning in. You know, we got new videos dropping. Check out Wicked, it's dropping soon. And definitely, like I say, keep it locked. You already know what the vibe is. Stay safe.
Fly for